It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we will all remember where we were when 1 met 2 this season. Let's show you what went down. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you...
There he goes! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Keene. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds a man all alone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's Keene. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clay. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Got a man. It's Clay. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clay. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Running to Green. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Keene, using his legs to buy some time. Fires on the move, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. On the move and looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Back open in the middle. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Jason, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking downfield, it's Keene. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff to Johnson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. A completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Out of the gun, to give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Davison. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off play action. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Comes the offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air. It's Keene. Makes the catch. It's hooked. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Surging forward on the sneak.
First down for the offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Johnson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. Heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed near the marker is Clay. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands, it's Davison. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get it to the edge. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
37.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Keene. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Finds his back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You see it so much in college football. They motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Grab near the sticks. It's Clay. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
That's caught. It's Davison. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got their stop. If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.